So there's some things here that I'm skipping. So let's see here. There's that is kind of interesting. The mangaka behind oh, these are just separate news stories. This is the frustrating thing: is you get weird stuff that I don't know. The creator of VB Rose will be launching a new manga called Tenshi One Half Hoteshiki, Angel One Half Equation. But like separately, the creator of Kirarin Revolution is starting a new series called Nijiro Prism Girl. No, Tenshi, not Tenchi. I'm sorry, that's my mistake. Tenshi, as in angel in Japan. Different Tenshi. Tenshi, not Tenchi. Whatever. And other, Mangaka X is now doing new manga. Eventually. Yay. But still. There's an ad for a new anime called Tamayura. I don't like talking about anime before it's really come out, other than, if it's a big names doing an anime, that's one thing, but if it's, new anime coming out soon, I want to judge it when it actually comes out, personally. Let's see here. Let's talk about the New York Times manga bestseller list. This is always kind of interesting. The names tend to change a lot, or don't tend to change all that much, but it's interesting seeing where things go. So that's kind of a surprise. The number one manga bestseller for last week was Maximum Ride number 3. That's a surprise. In fact, you're mentioning Bleach. Bleach isn't on here at all. Wow. So number 2 is Naruto Volume 48, followed by Rosario plus Vampire Season 2, number 2, Black Bird number 5, Bakuman Volume 1, Bakuman, whatever, Cheese Sweet Home Volume 2, sweet, Nagima Volume 27, D Greyman Volume 18, Vampire Knight number 10, and Black Butler number 2. Whoa, that's surprising. It's always Naruto, Bleach, usually Shaman King features on this, which is kind of interesting. Must review Bakuman. All right, let me check out Bakuman here. Look at the entry for it. Oh, I've heard good things about Bakuman. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check this one out. By the way, I should point out I'm a fan of Shaman King. Just saying. Cheese Sweet Home, I've heard good things about. I tried watching the anime of Cheese Sweet Home and couldn't get into it. It just seemed really empty to me. I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be funny and so forth, but it just, I don't know, never maybe it's one of those things that works better in manga than in anime. I don't know. So that's I'm glad I went into there. That was a surprise. Let's look at some of the other top names. Oh, we've got the Japanese animation TV rankings. So the TV rankings in Japan for anime. That's always unusual. So let's see here. Yep, usual suspects. The number one anime series this past week, Sazai-san. Followed by Crayon Shin-chan, and then One Piece, then Doraemon, Detective Conan, Dragon Ball Kai, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Yeah, all usual suspects. For those who don't know, the most popular anime in Japan are the anime equivalent of Sesame Street. These are shows that have been out for decades, literally, and are there all the time. And they're not bad. They're just, they get huge ratings compared to everyone else. To give you an example, Dragon Ball Kai got a 6.8. Sazai-san got an 11.9. So it literally gets double the ratings that the Dragon Ball Kai gets. And that's just because it's been around forever and it's an institution and everyone watches it. So, Dragon Ball Kai, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, Naruto Shippuden, no big shock. Then Inazuma 11, which is a shonen title. I thought that was a sports manga. Then Mainichi Kasan. Kasan Life, I think it was. Not top anime of the year. Inazuma 11, yeah, it is a soccer anime. Very over-the-top soccer anime. Cool. We should have some DVD Blu-ray rankings as well. so we can go beyond. Oh, let's look at the Japanese box office. That's always interesting. Okay, so Ultimate Spawn says Inazuma 11 is Ice Shield 21 soccer. All right, cool. All right, well, this is no big surprise. Among the movies in Japan, the biggest anime film is, of course, The Borrower's Ariete, the Ghibli film, which is number 2 in the box office, from number 1 last week, in its 6th weekend. Yeah, so it's been around a while, and it only dropped to number 2, and it earned a total of $3.1 million on 400 screens, to make a total of $85 million so far. That's really good. Ghibli films generally make a lot of money. That's good money for a Ghibli film. Top notch. Then Beyblade and Duel Masters double feature. Sweet! Oh, whatever. So they opened at number 5 on the charts. Fine. Making a total of $1.3 million on 200 screens. Then Kamen Rider W Forever A to Z Unmei no Gaia Memory. That's the full title for the Kamen Rider movie. Kamen Rider W Forever A to Z Unmei no Gaia Memory. That's awesome. And then Tensou Sentai Goseiger Epic on the Movie is the other one. Well, they actually rose a little bit from number 8 to number 7. On the charts in its 3rd weekend, in 460 screens, brought in $1.1 million for a total of $13 million. So, fine. That's cool. Love those titles. The newest Pokemon movie, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, Gene no Hasha Zoroark, fell from number 7 to number 9. However, it has only made $937 million. Holy guacamole! Really? $900 million on 369 screens. I am speechless. Holy jeez, that can't be right. What? That's got to be a typo. That's got to be a typo. I can't quite believe that. Wow. Anyway, okay. The 4th Naruto Shippuden movie is also out, The Lost Tower, as is, let's see here, a film remake of Hutch the Honeybee, whatever, and they've dropped off the top 10, so, oh well. Just to give you a film, the number 1 film in Japan is not anime. It's a live-action film called Hanamizuki, so, whatever. Oh, he meets his dad. Cool. Yeah, I would think it's upside down. See here, it fell from number 9. The Pokemon movie fell from number 9 to number 11 on Box Office Mojo's chart with U.S. $937. Oh, I'm sorry. This explains it. $937,000, not million. Okay. My heart is now beating again. It made basically just under $1 million this past week, totaling $42 million. That makes more sense. Whew, man. That would have been really scary. Okay. Let's go on back. Check out some of the DVD. Yeah, I just missed 3 zeros. Who cares? Oops. Let's check out the Blu-ray disc ranking for the past week. What have we got? Gee, the One Piece Strong Film. Amazing. Followed by Angel Beats Volume 3. Then Torakagaku no Railgun Volume 8. One Piece, the One Piece movie regular edition. Hitomari Sketch Volume 6. Cool. Break Blade Part 2. What's Break Blade? Is that Mecha? Or Broken Blade is another way of putting it. Let's see here. A movie series, Broken Blade. Yeah. It's a mecha. Let's see here. Apparently a series of movies adapted from the manga. War, Ancient Golems, Expert Engineer, Needs a Key, all that kind of stuff. Apparently it's a trilogy which is out there. Production IG. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, the movie is apparently, well, the manga's called Broken Blade, but the movie's called Break Blade, according to ANN. Who knows? Yes, of course. The guy who can't control mechs control the Mega Mech, according to Rising Zan. Yeah, thanks. That, yeah, I believe that. Chief director is Tetsuo Amino on that. Let's just dive in a little bit. Whoa! He's been working forever. He directed Iria. He directed Macross 7. He worked on SBT Lasner, which is a classic mecha series. Man. Did work on To Love Ru, worked on Turn A Gundam. Sweet. And, oh yeah, when Turn A Gundam comes out, I'm definitely doing a review on that one. So that's pretty cool. So what else was big in the Blu-rays while I wait for this to refresh? Come on. Always hard when I'm streaming and then doing this. 6 viewers, not bad. So the Break Blade / Broken Blade Part 2 was up there. Then Seikon no Quasar, dang. Then Sekirei Pure Engagement, number 1. Then Seitokai Yakumen Domo Volume 2. Kiss Exis Volume 3. Haruhi... Oh, Tsuruya-san. The Tsuruya-san Blu-ray disc box, limited first pressing. Then K-On! Season 2, Volume 2. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Volume 13. Bakuto Test, Volume 5. Sora no Woto, Volume 6. Queen's Blade. And then Ladies vs. Butlers. So, good to see them, like, they're not at the top of the list, at least. That's Blu-ray. Let's see if DVD is significantly different. See if we get anything interesting on the... I don't see the DVD listings, but I do see the Japanese comic ranking. Let's see what the biggest comics are in Japan. That should be pretty interesting. Okay, yeah. We Were There, Volume 14, is at number 1. I actually just bought a copy of the first volume of We Were There. I'm looking forward to that one. In its first week, sold 179,000 copies. Followed by Mei-chan no Shitsuji. I don't think I've ever heard of that before in my life. Looks like shoujo, romance, yep. Cute boys, cute girl, that kind of thing. Just so you know, it looks like curse words are censored in the chat room. So, FYI. Then Detective Conan, Case Closed, Volume 69, with 100,000 copies. But it's in its third week, I think. No, it's been going out there for a while. So it sold 430,000 copies. Then Fairy Tail Volume 22. Dead Man Wonderland Volume 8. What's Dead Man Wonderland? I don't know. Kido Senshi Gundam-san? What? Kido Senshi Gundam-san. This is a super deformed parody of Gundam. Like original Gundam. I want to see this. Story and art by a guy who sounds familiar. Hideki Owada. What else has he done? Let's see here. Various stuff, none of which I recognize. So maybe I don't recognize his name. But that's weird. Kanekawa Shoten, so I'm sure it's legal. What else? Bokutachi wa Shitashimata? I don't know. Volume 10. Oku, Volume 6. Fullmetal Alchemist, Volume 26. Okay, we know that one. 07 Ghosts, Volume 10. Then Kakaishi, Volume 30. Nice. Then Maho Senki